Listen, I almost didn't share this with you because, honestly, my neighbor keeps asking me if I hired a professional landscaper. She refuses to believe I did all of this for less than what most people spend on takeout in a week. But here's the thing. What if I told you that patio garden's sitting in a design magazine right now? The one that looks like it costs thousands? Yeah, someone built that entire thing with materials from the hardware store clearance section and a free Saturday afternoon. Stay with me, because number 7 on this list literally made my jaw drop when I realized how stupidly simple it actually is, and I'm betting you already have half the materials sitting in your garage right now collecting dust. Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to Garden Homes, where we turn ordinary outdoor spaces into absolute showstoppers without emptying your wallet. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. We're all about that perfect sweet spot where stunning design meets practical DIY, and trust me, you picked the right video to start with. And, to my returning garden fam, you already know we don't do basic around here. We do extraordinary on a budget, and today we're going next level. Before we dive into these 10 game-changing ideas, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out when we drop these garden gems. Seriously, we've got some wild transformations coming up in the next few weeks that you're not going to want to miss. Drop a comment right now telling me what your biggest patio challenge is, because I read every single one, and your questions actually inspire our future videos. Alright, let's get into this. So, here's what we're doing today. I'm walking you through 10 small patio garden ideas that look like they cost a fortune but are shockingly easy to pull off yourself. And I'm not talking about those vague Pinterest ideas that look great in theory but fall apart in reality. These are legitimate transformations that actually work, that actually last, and that will have people stopping mid-conversation to ask about your outdoor space. Now, I need you to stick with me through all 10 because they build on each other. What I mean is, you might combine idea 3 with idea 8 and create something completely custom that's uniquely yours. That's the beauty of this. These aren't rigid rules. They're flexible concepts that you can mix and match based on your space, your style, and whatever you've got lying around. Idea number 1, the vertical garden illusion. Alright, let's kick things off with something that completely changes the game when you're working with limited square footage. I'm talking about creating a vertical garden wall, but not the way you think. Here's where most people mess this up. They go out and buy those expensive modular wall planter systems that cost hundreds of dollars. Don't do that. Instead, grab some wooden pallets. Yeah, those things that businesses literally throw away or sell for next to nothing. You can usually find them behind furniture stores or check Facebook Marketplace where people are practically begging someone to haul them away. Stand that pallet upright against your patio wall or fence. Give it a light sand if you're feeling fancy, maybe a coat of outdoor stain if you want it to last longer, but honestly, that weathered look, that's what designers charge extra for. Now, here's the trick. Attach small terracotta pots or even repurpose tin cans at different heights using simple wire or sturdy twine. Stagger them so they're not in a boring straight line. Plant cascading herbs like thyme, trailing succulents, or small flowering plants. What you've created is vertical interest, which is designer speak for making people look up instead of just at the ground. It adds dimension, it saves floor space, and it looks intentional and expensive. The whole project costs maybe $20 to $30, but it reads like a custom installation that cost hundreds. Idea number 2. The gravel transformation nobody talks about. Okay, this one is so underrated it actually makes me a little mad that more people don't know about it. Gravel. Sounds boring, right? Wrong. High-end patios use gravel strategically to create pathways and define zones, and you can absolutely steal this look for pennies on the dollar. Go to your local landscaping supply store, not the big box store, and ask for their most affordable decorative gravel. We're talking pea gravel or crushed granite. You'll need landscape fabric underneath to prevent weeds, which costs almost nothing. Here's what you do. Create winding pathways through your patio space or use the gravel to create a border around your seating area. Maybe outline your container garden area with it. The contrast between the gravel texture and your plants creates this really sophisticated European garden vibe. It looks curated and intentional. The secret sauce? Add a few larger accent stones or flat stepping stones within the gravel. Doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, imperfection makes it look more organic and high-end. This whole look screams professional landscaping, but you're spending maybe $40 to $60 depending on your space size. Idea number 3. Container clusters that break all the rules. Let me tell you something that's going to change how you think about container gardening forever. Stop putting one plant in one pot and calling it a day. That's amateur hour, and we're not about that life. Professional garden designers use something called grouping or clustering, and it's the fastest way to make your patio look expensive without spending expensive money. Here's the formula. Take containers of different heights, different widths, but keep them in the same color family or material. Could be all terracotta, all white ceramic, all metal, whatever you've got or can find cheaply at thrift stores. Group them in odd numbers. 3 is your magic number, but 5 or 7 works too. Place your tallest container in the back or center, medium height in the middle ground, and shortest in front. Plant them with a mix of heights too. Tall ornamental grass in the back container, medium flowering plant in the middle, trailing or sprawling plant in the front. This creates layers and depth, which is what designers charge big money to create. Your eye moves through the arrangement instead of just landing on one sad solo pot. The crazy part? You probably already have random pots sitting around. Just group them intentionally, and suddenly your patio looks like it was styled for a magazine shoot. Idea number 4. The lighting trick that changes everything. Listen carefully because this is where good patios become great patios. Lighting. But we're not talking about those boring solar stake lights that line suburban driveways. We're going ambient, we're going atmospheric, we're going magical. String lights, but hear me out on how to do this right. Don't just drape them randomly. Create structure. If you've got a pergola or overhead beams, zigzag them in a pattern. If you don't have overhead structure, get creative with shepherd's hooks planted in large containers, or attach them to your fence or wall at varying heights. But here's the secret move. Combine your string lights with lanterns, cheap lanterns from discount stores, even dollar stores, scattered at different levels. Put a few on the ground, a couple on side tables, maybe one hanging from a hook. Use battery-operated candles inside if you want that flicker without the fire risk. When the sun goes down, this layered lighting approach transforms your space into something that looks ridiculously expensive and intentional. We're talking upscale restaurant patio vibes. The whole setup costs maybe $30 to $50, but the ambiance it creates? Priceless. This is the kind of thing that makes your neighbors jealous. Hey, quick pause. If you're getting value from this and you can already picture which of these ideas you're going to try first, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps us reach more people who are trying to create beautiful spaces on a budget. And drop a comment telling me which idea you're most excited about. Are you team vertical garden? Team gravel transformation? Let me know because I love hearing from you guys. Alright, back to it because the next few ideas are even better. Idea number 5. The furniture flip nobody expects. This one is pure genius, and it costs you basically nothing if you know where to look. I'm talking about taking old, weathered, forgotten furniture and turning it into patio gold. Hit up estate sales, thrift stores, or even your own garage. You're looking for old wooden chairs, benches, ladders, or even bed frames. Stuff that looks rough but has good bones. Here's the transformation. Light sand, coat of outdoor paint in a bold color like deep teal, sunny yellow, or classic black. And suddenly, you've got statement furniture. But we're not stopping there. Turn an old ladder into a tiered plant stand. Flip a chair upside down and mount it on the wall as a quirky planter holder. Use an old bench as a potting station or outdoor bar cart. The key is unexpected repurposing. This approach gives your patio personality and character that you literally cannot buy in stores. It's one of a kind because it's yours. You customized it. And people will absolutely ask where you got it because it looks like some expensive boutique piece, total cost, maybe $10 to $20 for paint and supplies if you score free furniture. Idea number 6, the privacy screen that doubles as art. Small patios often come with a big problem, neighbors, or lack of privacy, or just boring walls and fences staring back at you. Let's fix that in a way that adds beauty instead of just blocking views. Bamboo screening or reed fencing from the hardware store is cheap. We're talking $30 to $40 for a decent-sized roll. But here's where we get creative. Don't just install it flat and boring. Create sections or panels. Attach it to frames made from simple wooden stakes or thin lumber. Stagger the panels at different depths to create dimension. Weave in some string lights or hang small planters from hooks attached to the screening. Maybe paint every other section a different color if you're feeling bold. What you've created is a living, dynamic privacy screen that looks intentional and expensive. The bonus? It immediately makes your patio feel like a secluded retreat instead of an exposed slab of concrete. This is the kind of thing interior designers do to create zones and intimacy in outdoor spaces, and you just did it for a fraction of the cost. Idea number 7. The game changer you won't believe. Alright, here it is. Number 7. The one I promised would blow your mind. Ready? Paint your floor. I know. It sounds too simple. But listen, if you've got a concrete patio, a wooden deck, or even plain pavers, you can completely transform the entire vibe with outdoor patio paint and a stencil. Go to any craft store or search online for patio stencils. You can find Moroccan tile patterns, geometric designs, mandala shapes, whatever matches your vibe. Grab outdoor concrete paint in 2 or 3 coordinating colors. Tape down your stencil, use a foam roller or stencil brush, and repeat the pattern across your patio floor. What you've just created is a custom painted floor that looks like expensive imported tile. I've seen people do this for under $60, and their patios look like they belong in a luxury resort. It's bold, it's permanent enough to last, but not so permanent you can't change it in a few years, and it's so wildly transformative that people will not believe you did it yourself. This is the kind of project that gets shared on social media because it's that visually stunning, and you did it in a weekend with basic supplies. That's the power of paint, my friends. Idea number 8, the water feature fake-out. Luxury patios have water features, fountains, bubbling urns, that soothing water sound that makes everything feel zen and expensive. Good news, you can have that too, without spending hundreds on a proper fountain system. Here's the hack. Large decorative bowl or urn, aquarium pump from a pet store, and some river rocks. That's it. Set up the pump in the bottom of your container, fill it with water, cover the pump with rocks to hide it, and plug it in. Instant fountain. Place it in a corner of your patio or as a centerpiece on a side table. The sound alone elevates the entire atmosphere. It adds movement, it adds tranquility, and it looks like you invested serious money in your outdoor space. Total cost? $30 to $50 depending on the container you choose. But the impact? Way bigger than the price tag. This is one of those details that separates regular patios from high-end patios, and you just unlocked it. Idea number 9. The edible garden disguise. Here's something most people don't realize. Edible gardens can be absolutely gorgeous when done right. We're not talking about messy vegetable patches. We're talking about intentional, beautiful edible landscaping that looks expensive and serves a purpose. Plant herbs in matching containers and arrange them like you would ornamental plants. Rosemary, lavender, and sage have beautiful foliage and flowers. Strawberries cascade gorgeously from hanging baskets. Cherry tomatoes trained up a decorative trellis look intentional and lush. Mix edible plants with flowers. Nasturtiums are edible and vibrant. Marigolds protect your vegetables and add pops of color. What you've created is a patio garden that's productive and stunning. The genius here is that your garden works double duty. It feeds you, and it impresses guests. Nobody expects that beautiful arrangement to also be your fresh herb station. It's functional luxury, which is basically the holy grail of design. Idea number 10, the textile transformation. Last one, and this might be the easiest on the entire list. Outdoor textiles. We're talking outdoor rugs, throw pillows, and blankets. Here's the thing, a bare patio with furniture looks unfinished. Add an outdoor rug, suddenly you've defined the space and made it feel intentional. Throw some colorful, weather-resistant pillows on your seating, and now it looks styled and comfortable. You can find affordable outdoor rugs at discount stores, and pillows can be DIY'd with outdoor fabric if you're even slightly crafty. Choose a cohesive color scheme. Maybe you go with warm terracotta and cream tones, or bold blues and whites, or moody blacks and greens. The textile layer adds softness and warmth to what's typically a hard, utilitarian outdoor space. It's the finishing touch that makes everything else you've done look cohesive and professionally designed. And it's flexible. Change your textiles seasonally, and your patio gets a whole new look without any permanent changes. So, there you have it. 10 small patio garden ideas that look expensive but are genuinely easy and affordable to DIY. The beautiful thing about all of these is that you don't have to do them all at once. Pick 2 or 3 that speak to you, that work for your space and your budget, and start there. I want to hear from you. Which idea are you trying first? Are you going bold with that painted floor? Are you creating that vertical garden wall this weekend? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you try any of these, please tag us or share your results because we love seeing your transformations. Seriously, nothing makes me happier than seeing you guys take these ideas and make them your own. If you got value from this video, if you learned something new, or if you're actually excited to get outside and start creating, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got so many more budget-friendly garden transformations coming your way, and you're not going to want to miss them. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it with a friend who's been talking about updating their patio, but thinks they can't afford it. And I'll see you in the next one. Now, get out there and make your patio the envy of the neighborhood. You've got this.